Tulip, we have an emergency, girl, because this person watching this video right now is not giving me a smile, and you already know, Miss Tulip, how I feel about people not giving us a smile. Hey, girl.
Howdy, my beautiful Scorpio. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Scorpio, for November, getting into December, darling Scorpio. Can y'all believe already in December, honey? So if you want to support this channel in a completely free way, darling, I always would appreciate if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, or if you just enjoy my vibe for today, Scorpio, I would appreciate that like and subscribe, honey. And also let me know what cards resonate with you in this tarot reading today in the comments below, because that's how I keep up with y'all. But let's just see what's going on with y'all at this current point in time, my beautiful Scorpio. Let's see what's going on, honey. Let's see what's up, darling, right? Let's see what's going on for my beautiful Scorpios at this current point in time. Let's get into their weekly tarot reading here. All right, Scorpio, I'm being shown a medal right now. So before I even start pulling any cards, I do feel inclined just to speak out the vision that I'm seeing right now. I'm being shown a medal, and I'm being shown those Olympic chairs right now, Scorpio, where there's the first place and there's a second place and then there's a third place, Scorpio. I see you on the holding your medal, but I can't see a color for it yet. And so I'm taking this as a sign, Scorpio, that you guys are left with a choice with something. You guys are left with a choice, and it's oddly enough, you guys are in control of like if you choose to have the bronze, silver, or gold medal, right? Obviously, we always want to be shooting for gold, and so I'm taking this as a sign, Scorpio, from your spirit guides and your ancestors, is to ensure that you're striking for gold, ensure that you're asking for the maximum capacity or the best outcome possible. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle, Scorpio. This is your time to claim your throne. This is a time for you, Scorpio, to be holding that gold medal unapologetically, right? When you're standing on the first platform as the gold one, that's where all the attention is going, Scorpio. And many of you guys are afraid of perceptions on having all that attention. Some of you Scorpios are used to being a wallflower, Scorpio. And it's just like, no, this is your time to claim your throne, Scorpio. This is the time for you to stand strong. This is the time for you to put yourself out there, right? Don't settle for bronze. Don't even settle for silver. Go for gold. We have here the moon energy coming in for you, Scorpio. So starting out your reading, where there's definitely, how do we say, the Eight of Cups try to come out, Scorpio, but I'm not taking it. So I'm almost taking this as a sign, Scorpio, of where you're going to be forced to have to leave a situation here. Romance did just pop in very strongly in my head, so I'm taking this as, for some of y'all, this is a situation where you feel as if your hand is being forced into a specific way, where you're just like, all right, I have to let this go. I have to go out into the unknown, right? I have to emotionally disconnect from the situation. Coming in here, Scorpio. We have the Page of Cups coming forward for y'all as well, Scorpio. So with this Page of Cups, I do want to be stressing to you guys, Scorpio, there's almost like you guys have been settling for silvers. You guys have been settling for some bronzes, honey. Some of y'all Scorpios have been settling for the wooden medal that no one even talks about, honey. Let's not get too confrontational, right? I feel as if you guys, Scorpio, and I think I even had this pep talk with you last week of where you guys needed to accept the fact that you guys were of a higher caliber, Scorpio, and that you guys needed to start distancing yourself from energies from those tadpoles, darling, right? You grew into your frog state, and now you have to go to bigger and better waters, and then having to leave those tadpoles that are trying to cling on to you and be like, oh no, stay with us, stay with us. Fact of the matter is, Scorpio, you have a new energy waiting out, watching and waiting for you at this time. Maybe not consciously, darling, right? I don't want this to come off, Scorpio, as like someone's just sitting there waiting for Scorpio to be single, right? I mean, it could be the case, darling, but I don't see it in this dynamic here, obviously. With that Page of Cups, there's just someone just outside of your vision that you're not going to see unless you start. It makes sense now that you have that Eight of Cups try to come out, where it's just like you go out, you start going into the uncharted territory. Hopefully we end up pulling the Eight of Cups now, Scorpio, so I can show you the artwork of the mystical manga, because it's going to make a lot more sense here soon. if we do that, pull that, of course. There is a person just waiting, whether this is in terms of just romance as well, Scorpio, because I do feel inclined to say this isn't just about romance. This could be about partnerships. This could be about, I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact with you this reading, Scorpio. I'm just like, anytime I'm receiving messages, I usually am just like zoned out, and y'all's messages are coming in just in rampant more than normal for most Zodiac weekly readings that I do. Scorpio, you guys have to go out there because your spirit guides, your ancestors are stressing, Scorpio, that they have placed someone on your path that is of your caliber, but they're not able to get to you at this current point in time because of your prior commitments, because some of y'all are just stuck or attached to those silvers. Some of y'all are stuck and attached to those bronzes. Maybe that's just because you think that you don't deserve anything better, Scorpio. But I challenge you in that. I challenge you to ask for more and you shall get more, Scorpio. You know, the Page of Cups represents new people coming into your life, darling. It can also represent deepening of others, like current things. But I mean, that's me just stressing to like talk about the definitions of the card. I don't really see it in that case for you guys. But yeah, Scorpio, y'all have to go out there, darling. Y'all have to take a risk. You have to risk it for the biscuit, darling. Y'all have to go out and take that risk because there's someone out there just of your caliber, someone out there that is just ready to love you, right? And when I say love as well, again, I want to stress it's not just about romance. You can love something platonic, right? You can love a friend, you can love anything, right? Whatever this person's out there in the shadows, whatever they have to offer, whether this cup is filled with an opportunity or whether this cup is filled with just love and it's, you know, in this purest form, that's what this person is waiting. You know, they're out in the shadows in their moon right now. You don't know them right now, Scorpio. You don't know them because they are lurking under that moon guise right now. And you're not going to be able to see it until you actually transition, until you start adopting more of that full energy. That's what I see for y'all. We have here the Temperance card stepping forward to you guys. Why is this Temperance here? I feel like for some of you guys, actually, before I even pull a card here for that Temperance, I feel like some of you guys have been way too patient with an energy. You've been way too patient. You've been giving second, third, 50th chances to energies, to those same tadpoles, darling, right? You've been giving all these chances to these tadpoles and hoping that they would catch up in evolution to you. But that's the reality. Like, that's just science, darling. You know, you already upgraded. You already went to your next phase. You know, you already have shown that you outgrown people and they can't keep up with you, Scorpio. And so just because you want to give your love, just because you want to give your commitment to these other energies, right? Sometimes they're just like, they're just not there. They're just not ready to receive that. Sometimes they're just people that are just there for a season, darling. And some of y'all are really clinging on, Scorpio, to people that were just meant to be there for a season. Scorpio, y'all have been way too patient with an energy that is not valuing you, that is not appreciating you, Scorpio, to your highest regard, that is not honoring your energy, Scorpio. Darling, I'm really just like in with the spirits, darling, in y'all's reading, man. We have here the King of Swords coming in as well, Scorpio. So with that Temperance card, yeah, it's because you guys can see the potential with this, Scorpio. You can see the potential in this person. And just like I told another Zodiac sign, just because you can see the potential in somebody or in a situation doesn't mean they're going to live up to that maximum potential. We all have a maximum potential, right? And we can all see like that potential in everybody. And that, you know, we don't, that fact is like, just because you can see that potential does not mean we're actually going to live to that potential, because we never do. Well, I don't want to say never because that's so limiting, right? But we don't always live to our biggest or max potential in all facets in our lives, including myself, right? As I said for another Zodiac sign, I don't remember which one it was. I wish I could. That I said, you know, when it comes to just YouTube in general, right? Right now, I'm working at a 20%, 25% if I really wanted to go be a little bit more generous, right? I'm working at 25%. I'm definitely not at my potential. Doesn't mean I'm not working hard, darling, right? I mean, the results show for themselves, honey. I am definitely working, honey, but I could be doing more, right? And that's what I want to stress to you, Scorpio. Just because you can see that potential does not mean, unfortunately, they're going to live up to that potential, or if they're ready to try to push themselves to live to that potential. And so I see Five of Swords here. I see, unfortunately, Scorpio, darling, I have to give it to you tough, honey, because I know you can handle it. I've had more Scorpios in my life, all my life, than anything else. And I'm also a Libra Scorpio cusp, so I get it, honey. And I know you guys are able to handle this, Scorpio. Y'all are gonna really, you probably already know this deep down, darling. Right off the bat, it'll just be like, this is the time to let it go. Five of Swords here. I don't feel like there's an energy here that is just not of service to you. Maybe you're trying to get something from this energy that is just not able to give to you. You want someone to give you, you're simply asking for their love, for their commitment, for just loyalty, Scorpio. You're asking for very simple things and they're not able to give that to you. And rather than trying to be patient, waiting it out, Scorpio, for them to do that for you, you need to just accept the fact that they're not going to give that to you. They're not going to make you that priority, and it's time for you to move on because you have this beautiful energy here waiting to give everything to you. They're waiting to give you the world, darling. They're ready to give you their cup that is already completely full. This other person over here, this bronze, this wooden, this silver metal situation here that you have going on that you've been too patient for, Scorpio. They may, it doesn't have to, just because they're not giving you what it is that you're asking for, doesn't mean that this says anything about you, darling. It just means that their cup may not be full. But this energy over here, darling, this Page of Cups energy, pages representing new energy, honey, they're ready. Their cup is overflowing, darling. I mean, you look at it, the water's all over the place, darling, right? Let me put this a little bit closer. Ooh, Scorpio. I don't know what it is, darling, but it's just like y'all's reading is hitting different right now. Like y'all's spirit guides, y'all's ancestors, y'all's spiritual team is really right here and strongly present. I don't know if y'all Scorpios have really just done well at making connections to your spirit guides recently. And some of y'all recently have received just some strong messages from your spiritual team or your ancestors. Maybe past relatives that have passed away. There we go. That is just like they're a lot more present in y'all's reading right now than ever before. We have here the Hierophant here with the Five of Wands. So unfortunately, what the issue is for you guys, Scorpio, is that it's not just a simple case of just letting this go, because there's so much history here, Scorpio. There's so much history here, and you already put so much in this, is what I'm getting. You already put so much in this, and you're just like, you don't want to, the idea of having to let it go is just like, right? And I get it, Scorpio. I really get it. Unfortunately, the one thing that everyone that you walk with, everyone on this channel, everyone that you see in the comments, honey, every single viewer, honey, on YouTube that receives tarot readings and anything, is we all can relate to the fact that we've had to let go of things in our lives that we've invested so much into. We've had to let go of people. We've had to let go of projects. We've had to let go of jobs. We've had to let go of so much in our life that we put so much energy into, but don't see it as a waste, darling, right? I'm not going to sit on my soapbox and tell you that nothing is a waste and it's all the experience, darling, because right now that doesn't stop you from feeling the pain or stop you from feeling the emotions and the experiences that you're having right now. But put it in perspective, right? Just, don't view it as a waste, because you're transitioning into something so much better. I do see that for you, Scorpio. I really do see new transitions coming in for you. So let's get into some other clarifiers now for you, darling. I have a tarot deck spread out right now on obviously flip side. So on this side, Ace of Wands coming in here. Very strong attraction towards you right now, Scorpio. Very strong attraction towards you. You have a lot of eyes that want you. Right? Again, get your mind out of the gutter, darling. And that's kind of me talking to myself, Scorpio. You are so attractive at this time. You have more energies. You have more people wanting to reach out to you. You have more opportunities really wanting to connect with you, wanting to grab up at you, Scorpio. But you're just clinging on to this other thing. You have too many other distractions, darling. And maybe some of you Scorpios, you're only clinging on to this other thing just because you don't know you have other options, darling. But you got options, honey. You got options. You don't realize how attractive you actually are, darling, is what I'm suspecting. You don't realize your true potential. You have that Five of Swords following you, darling. Why is this Five of Swords here? Ace of Cups, man. So we go from the Ace of Wands to the Five of Swords, right? So you have that strong attraction, right? You have that strong attraction, and then what's blocking your energy to the Ace of Cups, right, is that Five of Swords following you. Scorpio, man, some of you guys have been stuck on this energy. Are they even that attractive? Is this job even paying enough, darling? All right, these are the questions I'm asking you, because it's just like I'm seeing you guys not feeling fulfilled, darling, and you have so much potential. You have this Ace of Cups here, which could be new love, new opportunity by definition, Scorpio, sitting right here, sitting right here. But you have to let this other thing go. You have to let it go. I know how painful it is. And darling, I'm not pushing you to do it right now. I'm not pushing you to do it tomorrow. But you need to start instilling into this mindset, right? That's all I'm going to ask for you to do, is start thinking about this more. Having, sit with this, marinate with this baby, and think about your options. Because you have all this beauty. You have all this beauty, darling Scorpio, sitting here waiting for you. But you have to go out into that uncharted territory. You have to leave this baggage behind. Stop clinging on to things. Justice card coming forward to you. Six of Wands. So here's the thing, Scorpio. It's like you have been, what's been going on in your life for probably quite some time is you have been attracting some very subpar energies. You probably have been you know what this is reminding me of, Scorpio? It's almost like you guys are just putting in the work every single day. You're working out, trying to get those gains, darling, but you're not getting anything. And you're not sure why it is you're not gaining muscle or just losing weight or what have you, whatever this analogy wants to go, whatever you feel comfortable with, Scorpio. And it's just like, the thing is, darling, it's not like a you problem. It's what you're allowing into your life. It's your diet that is the issue. It's not you working out. It's not the effort that you're putting in. It's what you're allowing inside of you, what you're consuming, what you're allowing in your inner circle, Scorpio. It's like another analogy that to kind of get away from the innuendos, honey. But we're all adults here, right? Even if I'm not acting like it's like a tapeworm, right? You're eating all this food, you're consuming all these nutrients, all trying to get all these vitamins in, but you're getting nothing. And fact of the matter is, you have a tapeworm that you're not aware it was a tapeworm. But it's just like consuming. Miss Tulip just snored so loud. Consuming all your food and you're not getting any sustenance. That's a perfect analogy. It's a parasitic relationship. Even though you want this parasitic relationship to actually be, there's a scientific word for it. I don't remember it right now. But having it be a benefit to both parties. It's only beneficial to one, but it's with the sacrifice of Scorpio's cup and energy. So, whew, Scorpio, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you guys. I really, really enjoyed this a lot. I really did. This is probably one of my most pleasant, in tune energies I've had in quite a long time. So thank you for this privilege, Scorpio. If you enjoyed this tarot reading today, be sure to look at my website down below, SimplyVelca.com, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, as well as be sure to follow my social media, Scorpio, TikTok and Instagram, also just being SimplyVelca, darling. But yeah, let's connect sometime in the near future, Scorpios. I love y'all so much. Bye.